Welcome to episode 5 in my mixed media tile series. My name's Lisa, and I'm the owner of Sweet and Sassy Treasures, and I am so glad that you're here. I love my gallery wall so much that I hope that I can encourage you to create one of your own. Today I'll be using the IOD Fleur de Lis Mould with IOD clay. I always start with a 5x7 wood gallery blank, and I'm going to take you through the process of putting the clay in the mold to layering paint and deciding when I'm done or if I want to tweak my design a little bit. I'm starting with paint Couture Embossing Medium, and I apply a thin coat to my 5x7 wood gallery blank. I like to leave all of those edges and imperfections. I even apply a little bit of the embossing medium on the sides. Here's what it looks like after I have my hearts impressed into the embossing medium. I actually do that while it's still wet, and it acts as a glue. It's really a nice product to have on hand. After it's dry, I apply a thin coat of white paint and I let that dry. I actually used the middle-size heart from the Fleur de Lis mold, and I decided on a black and white pattern, but I thought it would be really fun to add some red. As I'm painting the hearts, I'm careful to make sure that I paint all around the edges. If I get a little bit of that black paint on my background, you're going to see in a future step, I go in with a fine brush, cover up any of those imperfections. After painting the sides of the gallery blank black, I went in with my red paint, doing the same thing, painting the tops, and then being careful to paint all the sides. I'm not going for perfect coverage, but I do want to make sure that it's painted pretty well. One of the things that I love about using clay in the molds is that they're imperfect. Each heart will be a little bit different and will kind of have its own character. Some have little creases in them, others have little pits or imperfections, but that just adds to the overall character of the finished tile. This is where I'm taking the white paint and I went and touched up all of the spots around the hearts where I got either the black or the red paint onto the background. It didn't take very long, but it's really an important step so that you get a really nice finished piece. Once that's dry, I'll go in with the top coat and dry that. That gives me a nice barrier for my glazes. In this tile, I really want to give it a layered, worn vintage look. So I'll first apply Van Dyke Brown Glaze by Paint Couture. I'll wipe that back, and then after that's dry, I'll go in with Black Chiffon Glaze. I actually had a little issue in filming, so I had to recreate the look of the tile to show you what it looks like to layer those glazes. So here it's the brown color, and I wipe back, letting it lay heavier in the edges and around the heart. Once that's dry, then I go in with the black chiffon glaze. But I wanted you to see exactly what that looks like and the steps that I use. Here I'm drying the finished tile and I'm getting ready to stage it. Once I get the pictures taken, I take a step back and I look at the tile and I decide if I'm happy or not. While I loved the look, I really thought it would look great with some metallic on it. So I went around each of the hearts and paint Couture pale gold metallic. And that was exactly what I thought that the tile needed. Links to all products used are located in the description below. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of my mixed media tiles, then please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and if you ring the bell, you'll be notified when new videos launch. I hope that you have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.